But engineering is kind of interesting. I guess it surprised me that they were able to power the entire was the Apollo 13 mission back to Earth using just the lunar module. Like, that seems surprising. Everything except nature is the result of engineers. Well, I guess if you put a pretty broad brush on what an engineer is, I suppose that's true, Bill. Yeah, little duck feet. They sort of like tread water like I would tread water. Patrick wants to know about conspiracy theories again. We weren't, Patrick, but do you want to? We certainly can. DQ says, on the moon, an SSTO is much easier than on Earth. What is an SSTO? Those were engineers on steroids on Apollo 13. I'm not an engineer, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, Internet. Did you? Seems like you might get COVID if you stay at a Holiday Inn Express. Nicholas says, would you rather have that many special powers? Like, Batman can't actually fly, can he? I mean, I think Batman's like whole lair thing is cool, but I think Superman might be more fun to actually be.
Batman's just rich.
Batman's just really rich, yeah. Single stage to orbit.
I guess it's not bad.
What?
To be really rich.
Yeah, being really rich would be cool. I just don't know if I were that rich, would I choose to be Batman? Like, Jeff Bezos could be Batman if he wanted to, I guess. You see, his wealth is up to like $183 billion. He's like twice as wealthy as Bill Gates now. It's absolutely nuts. And that's after his divorce. Because single stage to orbit. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Professor says, here's a conspiracy theory. Why did the duck cross the road? Is that a conspiracy theory? Bill says Superman all the way. Elon surpassed Warren Buffett. Yeah, Warren Buffett's not up there. Yeah, Warren Buffett had kind of a rough year, I think. Plus, he's getting older. Would you rather fly or sing in a musical? Nicholas, these questions are getting worse. I don't think regardless of whether I could fly, I don't really have any particular desire to sing in a musical. I guess it'd be cool to be able to like sing like Beyonce or something.
I'd like to hear you sing like
Or like
Beyonce.
Adele. I don't know, who's the best singer?
Trixie Duck, you're back.
Hey Bill, you got blocked right away again. Do either of you sing? Somebody is very upset. His handling of the implant stocks was a disaster. First year, I'm not a happy Berkshire owner, says DQ. What are the implant stocks? Are the flight stocks? I don't think I would like to sing in a musical. It would mean having to hang out with those artists.
Barely. I got a fingertip on a wing.
What do you feel like?
I got a fingertip on a wing. I didn't really feel anything.
Why are you wearing goggles? Crying baby must be Ronnie, says Professor. Random says, when I was in school in the 80s, our teachers put the space shuttle launch on TV, had teachers on it, and I saw it explode live on TV, 1986. Yeah, I would imagine that had to be pretty traumatic, Random. There was only the one teacher. It was the woman who was the she was going to do like a lesson to school children from space, and that was like going to be some novelty because NASA was sort of running out of fun things to do, and they wanted to engage the school children. And I think they like hurried the launch to her, and then the thing exploded. I think they kept putting the space shuttle launches on TV though after that. Like it didn't stop them from doing that. Nicholas sings when there's a good song on the radio. Like in your car. Professor remembers the Challenger. Okay. This says Krista McCauley. Yeah. TQ says, oh man, I was a big prankster in school. Back then in school in the TV room. That was like the era where you had to like wheel in a big TV, the classroom. Wild Bill, she did teach lessons. Going to space is complex and dangerous. I suppose that's true, Wild Bill.
Oh, Turkey Duck always looks at me and not you.
Well, Turkey Duck likes Mrs. Land. Hey, Turkey Duck. Turkey Duck. Professor says, I remember when they wheel in a big TV to the classroom, we get all excited. I can imagine. Bible says, her last words to her husband, you feed the kids, I'll feed the fish. Interesting.
Oh, no, he's right.
What?
He was just looking at me.
I was looking at you?
Yeah.
Oh, she was going to feed the kids. He was going to feed the fish. DQ, we had these Casio watches with a built-in remote where we could switch the channel or change the volume. I heard prank was to steadily increase the volume. But why did they give you watches where you could change the TV? Shouldn't that be like the teacher setting the TV on a particular channel? Oh, maybe it was like a generic watch that could change any TV. And it says, my UPS stock set an all-time high today. I didn't realize UPS was doing so well. Wabba says, a remote control you can never lose. Unless you take off your watch and lose your watch. We bought these watches. The teachers did not know about the watches. Ah. And that day you changed the channel right before the shuttle took off. Look at the color of Turkey Duck's feet. It's
like a little gray, right?
Yeah, kind of like grayish white.
Yeah. Do you think he's a he or she?
Turkey Duck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would guess male. He's got that sort of, I don't know, just a vibe. We also went to the sports bar during soccer games, and every time they came close to hitting goal, we switched the channel. Is that like an anti-soccer sentiment, DQ?
Hi. Ow.
Definitely.
Chins on my fingers.
DQ's a skateboarder. Turkey Duck eats a lot.
It does eat a lot. I'm still hungry.
Um, we need to look up the beers
Can you do that?
if you want to, unless you're getting antsy.
No, I'm good.
Oh, we're gonna
Wait,
get
wait for the waves, wait
we're gonna get a wave here. We'd rather be invisible or have ice power.
You're so graceful.
Yeah, ducks just ride the waves. Invisible or have ice power? What is ice power? Like in the movie Frozen? I guess I'd rather be invisible. I think being invisible would be pretty cool. Although I don't know, like that doesn't mean you can like move through walls, does it? I think that would be cool. Like if you still have masked you or not.
Oh, you're gonna look at it. Oh, that's
Well, see,
Go ahead,
you weren't
sorry.
you weren't doing it. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get too heated here.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, we got a little bit of a fight.
Three-way duck fight. Oh God. It's like biting the other one's neck.
Fighting ducks.
Oh, and now one's underwater. Oh, and now it's above water.
Yeah, they seem to be pushing each other underwater. Okay, the best beers. Here we go.
I'll keep the ducks here.
Okay, the number one beer. What would you guys guess the number one ranked beer is of all? I guess these aren't entirely all American beers, though.
Is number one an American beer?
Well, it's one that's in the stores for sure. Skateboarding German capitalist supporting Trump, says DQ. Skateboarding German capitalist supporting Trump. Are you in Germany? Okay, so you and Patrick are both in Germany. It's gotta be late in Germany.
Who else is in Germany?
Patrick.
Patrick. Well, I mean, who else?
Those are the two that are in Germany. Who do you support in Germany? Says Professor. 2:40 a.m. Yeah, it's pretty late. Bud is my choice, says Wild Bill. Would you rather be part of the Fantastic Four or part of the Avengers? I guess I don't really know anything about either one of them. I guess I'd pick the Avengers because I feel like I have a vaguely greater idea of who they are. Germany, there's no party anymore you can support. The whole country's going nuts. The number one beer apparently is Stella Artois. Number two beer is Guinness. I'm going to skip 3 and 4 because I haven't heard of them. But 5 is Hogarten.